Not setting the right or enough daily budget is one of the biggest mistakes I see businesses make when starting a new Google Ads campaign. And in today's video, we're going to show you the simplest way possible of determining what daily budget you should use depending on the keywords you're targeting and also the locations you're targeting as well. Now, we've just switched across to the Google Ads Keyword Planner, and you'll see why we're using this in just a moment. But just to mention how we like to set our daily budgets for all of the campaigns that we're managing is that we prefer to start out with the minimum budget that we think is necessary, which is usually enough budget to generate an average of one lead per day. And then once the company is actually happy with the amount of leads that they're getting in, and we've been able to make optimizations based on, which keywords, ads, and landing pages are performing best, we then increase the daily budget from there as we already know which ads are performing best at that point. But you do want to start out with enough of a budget that you know you're going to be able to get traffic and get conversions coming in from the very beginning. And to determine what your minimum daily budget should be, depending on your unique scenario, is that first of all, you want to go to discover new keywords inside Google Ads Keyword Planner. And first of all, you want to select the location that you're going to be targeting for your campaign because the cost per clicks of the keywords in all of these locations are going to be completely different. For example, if you're in the US, the cost per clicks of almost any keywords are going to be a lot more than it would be in Ireland and the UK, for example. So if we were to just choose Dublin as a location in Ireland, for example, and press save. And let's just say you're a landscaping company offer landscaping services. So you could put in landscaping services, landscaping company, and so on. And this is to just get an idea of the cost per clicks of some of the keywords that we're going to be targeting. So you can press get results. And from here, then we can get a list of the keywords that we're going to be targeting for this campaign. And you can see the full list of keywords with the average monthly searches and so on. But what you want to pay attention to here is over on the right hand side, the top of bid high range, which is the maximum amount any company in this area is paying for an individual click. And you can see here on average that the max amount any company is paying is up to anywhere to €2 to €3 something, with the odd exception, for example, 5.29 down here. But we'd be safe to say that, for example, we know that we shouldn't be expecting to pay more than €3, for example, per click. And the idea here is that we want to know that we'd be able to get at least 10 clicks per day within our budget. So if we wanted to assume that the maximum amount we should be paying per click based on the numbers here is about €3 per click, and we wanted to get about 10 clicks per day, with the idea being that if we have our ads set up correctly with high converting landing pages and there's clear alignment between keywords, ads, and landing pages, that we should be able to get one lead per day if we're getting 10 clicks per day consistently. And using that as a number, so for example, what we recommend doing is using maximize clicks at the beginning with a maximum cost per click bid limit. So what you can do is set your maximum cost per click bid limit to €3 based on the numbers you see here, and then setting your daily budget, the actual budget you're going to use per day, to €30, as this is enough to generate at least 10 clicks per day with the aim of getting one conversion per day for the campaign. And we like to aim to get one lead per day because this way then you can aim to switch to conversion based bidding as soon as possible. So if you're getting one lead per day, then at the end of the month one, the idea is that you'll be able to switch over to maximize conversions with a target CPA, because you don't want to stay with maximize clicks forever when you obviously want to focus on conversions. So you can see here why the actual location that you're targeting and the keywords for the services that you're targeting as well are what really goes into determining what your daily budget should be based on the maximum cost per click bid limit set for the keywords that you're targeting. And I really would recommend, as mentioned, setting a daily budget where you know you'll be able to get 10 clicks per day. So, for example, as we mentioned, €30 in this scenario. And what I'll do as well, if you are a local business with a limited budget inside Google Ads, is I'll leave the link up above to a separate video as well that goes into a bit more detail about some strategies you can implement to really make the most out of your budget inside Google Ads when you have a limited budget.